Hey everybody, it's Sensei Wes here from Lone Eagle Martial Arts, continuing our monthly theme here on safety. Today I want to talk about online safety, internet safety. So the main thing you want to remember is online safety is you never want to give out any personal information at all. So if we're talking about kids, we're talking about addresses, phone numbers, passwords, simple things like the name of what school you go to, where the school is, what your birthday is. I tell my daughter don't ever put a picture online or anything like that. And for adults, passwords, driver's license, social security numbers, and financial information. This day and age especially, financial institutions don't ask for your financial information via email or online unless it's a secured website. So also never ever agree. This is really for my teenagers and my kids. Don't ever agree to meet someone in person from online chatting or from games or whatever. A lot of kids, they play the games these days where they're online playing with their friends and they talk to them via the headset and everything, but and they feel like they know them really well and they're really good friends, but that's just not the case. People put on a lot of personas and things out there in the world. So, there's like this. I have a piece of paper I'm reading from here for an example. It says, "Let me introduce you to a 12-year-old girl from Alabama that subscribes to the same YouTube channels as you and always likes your comments." That's not going to be necessarily a 12-year-old girl. People create their own personas on there so they can attract or talk to targets. So, and you don't really know who they are. If they're trying to meet you, chances are there's something up with it. So just don't ever commit to meeting somebody that you just only talk to online or via the phone or anything like that. My last piece of information here is for online safety. Personally, I wouldn't put anything that has online access in anyone's personal space. So like at home, I wouldn't put an Xbox in my kid's room, or I wouldn't put a computer in my kid's room, because they can reach out and talk to people, and it's a lot harder for them to interact when they're out there in front of the entire family doing it. So, if you have a game room, that's one thing, but, somewhere where they can be monitored when they're online, whether they're on a computer or an iPad or Xbox, PlayStation, whatever system that they have that can connect online. Don't let them put that stuff in their room. There's no real need for it. I know today and age with the phones and everything, I would put the chargers out on the counter in the kitchen, and everyone, including the parents, charges their phone right there so that they're not always taking it in their room, because you want to be able to monitor what they're doing. And make sure parents were knowing our kids' passwords on their phones and iPads. I'm not saying always check it, but intermediately I would, just to make sure, because kids are just like adults with a lot less experience, and they make mistakes. And so we want to stay on top of them and keep informing them and educating them on those mistakes they can make.